And seeing as it is 8:11, 2 miles is just about the perfect amount of time for me to get to a place. Hi. Welcome to day 409. I am going to do what I did last time and just upload some snippets of the last couple of days. I have been trying to make the snippets more intentional when I take them, like with the order and the pacing and the longevity and everything, so that it's built into the order of the videos and their length, so that it makes it a more cohesive experience. I hope that works. Let me know. Thanks. Subscribe. Well, this trail is ridiculously pretty. Look at these fluffy white clouds. Bicyclist. On my way to Delaware City, I was at an ice cream shop and I saw this place, this trail, and I was like, yeah, it leads all the way there. And it was a good call. And it's been really pretty. So it's good to get some miles in, good to see some nature, and I think I'm actually quite close to Delaware City at this point. It was right next to the water for the longest time, so there was a great breeze. Still nice. Oh, those clouds are so white and fluffy. It's like a painting. It's like a painting of idyllic Americana, and I guess that's what you get when summer slowly fades into autumn. Beautiful. It's odd that my favorite time of the day is also somewhat nerve-wracking. 406 days later, and finding a place to sleep still makes me like a little nervous. Like, not really nervous, but like I have to think about it, so it's like anxious maybe is a better term. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? Can't sleep right there. There's bushes. Can't sleep right there. That's a factory and someone owns it, and they probably don't like people sleeping on their front lawn in a tent all night. So you have to think about it, which is a bummer because it's the best part of the day, but it always comes with that anxiety. So life is never truly perfect, I guess. But you just have to learn to enjoy the good you can get. I don't know. I just say words. I don't know what they mean. No clue what I'm doing. Oh, I just came out of Delaware City. It was stunning, genuinely. It's right at the terminus of the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal, which, as I mentioned maybe in a Facebook reel, I think that technically makes the eastern shores of Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware not a peninsula, the Delmarva Peninsula, but technically an island. I don't know. But it's just a real small sea town. It seems like a lot of the community kind of knows each other. They had music going on at the park and live performances, and they had an shaved ice machine, and the day was perfect for it. So thank you to Mayor Paul, who reached out to me on Facebook there, and he said, hey, you should come check it out. We got a place worth checking out, and it was close enough that I decided to go for it. Unfortunately, I can't do that with every cool looking place. I got quite a few offers today that were really interesting sounding. Someone she grew up Amish, and so her parents are still actively engaged in that lifestyle. And she's like, yeah, you can come and we'll ride you around in like the buggy and show you what we're up to. But it would have been back 45 minutes in a car, which for me is like a day and a half or 2 days, one direction. And so you can't make all of them happen. But early on, I thought about doing this whole trip on the walk, and then after I completed it, recreating it in a car. Every road, everything. Obviously it would take a lot less time and I'd have a lot less constraints, so I could hang out with people, wouldn't have to worry about getting somewhere before dark, wouldn't have to worry about getting somewhere before winter. And whew. See what I mean by the best part of the day? Anyway, so I still like that idea. Recreating it in a car and just hanging out with people and revisiting a lot of the people I met. Let me know if you guys like that idea, if you'd find that to be also interesting content. And I could release videos while I was doing that of the walk, because I'm sure I'll be still catching up. Also, hi. Is that enough sunset videos? Yeah, probably. I'll give you a break. I lied. It got prettier, so I had to. Hi. So I was just contemplating sleeping at that gas station, but it's private property and highly visible, so chances of me staying there were very, very low. Anyway, but while I was contemplating, a car pulled over, and they live 2 miles that way. And seeing as it is 8:11, 2 miles is just about the perfect amount of time for me to get to a place. I gotta take a picture. Hold on. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to their house, stay there, and got some more excited people. Hi. Good morning. It's raining. Not a lot. You can see how many drops rather, are on my shirt. But I did wait to start walking this morning until it stopped raining, so it's pretty rude of it being the weather. But I know people want rain in this area, so I don't want to be selfish. But what I would like is somewhere I can sit for a little bit until it stops raining. That has a porch. Woo, woo, woo. Not a lot out here. There's a gas station when you need one. Not for gas, for protection. That's my old friend Katie O'Connor. We went to school together from 6th to 8th grade, I think, but I haven't seen her since then. So it's pretty wild. I just happened to walk. She lives in Wilmington, I think. And so I think she's known about the walk for a long time, and she's been watching for like a year. Probably not like dedicatedly, but and then I came right to her neighborhood, which is pretty loco. And I think that she's not only so I don't meet a ton of people from my past. Cars. I know it's unpleasant to listen to. It just never gets old. Never. How could it? Anyway, I'm walking on 896 now. That's the road. I watched one of my YouTube videos yesterday, and I realized how annoying the sound of a car going by is, so I'm going to try and stop it if that happens. I failed that one time, sorry. Anyway, I finally reached 896. I'm headed north, and I'm going to be into Newark soon. They're very particular about that. It's Newark if you're in New Jersey, and Newark if you're in Delaware. Hi. So I'm actually getting pretty close to the end of the day. Sunset, yada yada. And car noise. I'm also close, coincidentally, to the place I'm planning on going all day. Originally I thought I was going to shoot past it and they'd come pick me up and etc. But it's someone I knew back in 2009. So a solid 13 years ago, which is crazy because it doesn't happen very often that I run into people I knew a really long time ago. And today it's happened twice. Run into is a stretch. I mean, they reached out to me when they realized I was close, but twice in one day, it's cool. So earlier I met up with Katie, who I knew in 6th grade through 8th grade. And tonight I'll be staying with, her name is Tara, and we knew each other back in 2009. We were in something called the Hill Cumorah Pageant, and it was fun. And that's it. So that's the plan for tonight. Everything's lining up. It is almost cold this morning. It isn't, but it almost is. That's the first red leaf I've seen. It's red. It's red, guys. That means fall is coming. I'm going to be in the northeast for it. I am very excited about that. I don't know why. This reminds me of my childhood so much, growing up in the East. I haven't been back to the East Coast except for this trip since 2009. Very excited about fall in the East. Looks like fall to me. Hi. I am on my way to someone's house. I think his house is a full house, but he did live right where I needed, so he said I could camp like on his property or whatever I was feeling. And that's better than camping somewhere where I don't have permission, because at least this way I'll have permission and not be woken up by blue flashing lights. And since he approached me, he was like, "Do you need a spot? Like, you can camp on my house." And it was less than a mile from where I was, and I had like this amount of light left. It worked out perfectly. I'm pretty sure he said his name started with an M. That's not what he said. He said his name, but I'm pretty sure it started with an M. But that could also just be my love of M&Ms. I've got M's on the mind. But I'll find out soon. Either way, thank you, maybe, something. That comes off as really, I just have a hard time with names. And I try really hard, but it's a struggle. But I do appreciate it, and I will learn his name soon, and it'll be awesome. Good morning. It actually felt kind of good to sleep in a tent last night, which might come across as ungrateful for all the people who have put me up in their homes, but that's not what I mean. It was just fun to feel like old times. And I actually had to crack out my sleeping bag because it was kind of chilly last night, which is the first time since, I don't know, April. That's kind of crazy. But thanks to Sonny, who let me camp on his driveway. Thanks, Sonny. He's the guy who found me on the road last night. And his wife Jen was fine with it, as were all their daughters. Gracias. I was gonna record a video right there. Just as I finished packing up, ready to roll for another day, the gentleman walks up and starts mowing the lawn, which is not good for YouTube audio things. Probably could have figured that out, but I'm just gonna state it. I've got some friends. Anyway, that's the video. Subscribe. Check out what I do on Facebook. I post a lot there if you're really into it. And I'm on my way to Hockessin this morning. Not Hockessin. Hockessin. Thank you, and tune in for another video tomorrow. I think I'm gonna just go over some of the FAQs that I get a lot, frequently asked questions. So be on the lookout for that. And thank you for watching till the end. Subscribe and everything you know you should do if you're really into helping this channel grow. Thanks. Oh yeah, by the way, I am monetized officially today. My channel got reviewed, and they say it's can take up to a month, but it only took 3 days, which is nice. So this will be the first video where I upload it, and I will actually get a cut of the revenue, which is crazy. I've been working towards that for a long time, and it's pretty small potatoes at the moment. But hey, everybody's got to start at the beginning. And I'm excited. And hopefully I'll get better at this.